Right off the bat, I want to mention to you today there's going to be a lot of crashes, but I think this was primarily my fault. I just wanted to mention that if you did take my advice and install sodium extras to remove the water droplets, well, that might be what's causing your client to lag or potentially crash as well. I definitely think that's what was causing mine. But throughout this episode, yeah, you may see several crashes possibly due to that. And so yeah, if you're experiencing crashes just like I have been experiencing, definitely remove the mod and, well, deal with the water drops, I guess. So I think today is the day that we take on this beast that is inside the rift. And this is going to require a little bit of crafting to get started, but we also need to prepare ourselves. Well, prepare ourselves for a fight, as the quest does tell me that I am going to be fighting a boss. So to do this, there are several methods I do want to try. I want to try ours. Ours has an incredibly powerful boss slaying method. Unfortunately, it may actually be disabled in there. I have no idea what changes have been made. So as a backup, I also want to show you how you can use Pneumaticcraft to set up a gun that can fire bullets almost indefinitely. Then we need to worry about survival strats in general and utilizing our abilities, for example, the dash ability, to hopefully be able to move around and hopefully not get stuck, and use ours to at least heal ourselves if we're not currently using it for combat. Now, first things first, I need to duplicate myself another star, because if we are going to be setting up Pneumaticraft power and be able to get this gun, we need to make sure that we have constant pressure going to our system. And since we ended up getting creative pressure, I don't think this is going to be an issue whatsoever. Well, not creative pressure, but essentially it is creative pressure, considering we can set this heat on this particular machine, meaning we can put more speed upgrades in here. And since we have a good amount of power, no longer am I worried about how much power this is producing. So yeah, we do have a creative heating block, and it's not just for heat, right? This can be used to actually cool blocks. So we can take this down in temperature here and keep our compressor running at a significantly good state. Okay, now just hear me out here, right? This is going to get a little bit complicated, but I'm hoping that this will help you understand how you can pressurize equipment from Pneumaticraft on your player wirelessly. And it can also allow you to feed items in and also wirelessly charge yourself too, technically. And that is all done through the aerial interface. Now, at first, it is a little bit confusing because if you do hook it up to pressure, it is going to work, but it's not going to do exactly what you want it to do, and that is charge yourself. To be able to charge yourself, you are going to need a special type of module. And this module is called a charging module. So this will actually go onto our Pneumaticraft tubes, and this is what's going to allow us to charge ourselves. So how can we set this up? Well, we do need to provide ourselves or provide the machine itself pressure. So we are going to need to set that up. So I guess we can go ahead and run a tube here. And then what we can do is also run a tube up the side and then place in this pressure tube module. And I'm going to show you how we're going to use this. So if we place this down, this is now going to start receiving pressure. And I do recommend putting a security upgrade in basically all of these machines. It doesn't need power, but power is how it will connect to you. And you can see my cute little face on the top right there, right? So now that we have this tube module fed into the right-hand side, this is how we're going to send pressure to ourselves. So this is not only going to use pressure, but we can use that pressure to then target our side or our inventory. Usually that's the best thing to do, is just simply target the main inventory here. Now you can also specifically target armor slots and stuff, but you will need separate modules. So I recommend having two modules, one on your armor, if you are continuing to use Pneumaticraft. I should have probably set this up a long time ago, but by that point we had already switched to this gear. But what this will let me do though, is it will let me charge up my, my equipment. So for example, if I want to make the minigun, which is an incredibly cool little tool here, I can go ahead and just simply like charge it right in my inventory. I don't have to worry about it draining, because this will drain really fast. And notice, by the way, this air canister is already starting to fill up. This is actually what I need in order to make the minigun. So bam, now we have the minigun, and we're going to notice that the bar is actually increasing, and it goes up really quick. It's because the more pressure this is outputting, and we can also put more speed upgrades in here to make sure it's faster. The more pressure that builds up, of course, the faster it's going to keep us charged. And it's ridiculous. Like, you don't even need speed upgrades in here or anything. That tube module is just handled by how much or how fast this can pressurize. I'm thinking some of the major upgrades that should go in here is definitely volume upgrades, and you can put all the way up to 25. The more we have in here though, the more pressure it can hold, and the better overall, or the longer overall, you'll be able to just simply hold the fire button. Now it looks like some of the other upgrades that we could potentially put in here are like range upgrades, but anything we do is going to just cost more pressure. You can deal more damage, but by default, I found that the base damage is pretty good, and the base range on the basic ammo is also pretty decent. Now, as far as ammo goes, I mean, there's this freezing ammo, which is really cool. It can freeze the targets, and I think that would be something cool to do. But just basic armor piercing ammo is also going to be like where it's at. As you can see here, the basic ammo cartridges are not that bad. And these you can put mending on, but I recommend having a pretty decent supply of them. Like I said, I though want to make these more expensive. We have the monies to do it, so might as well put all of our diamonds to good use here. Now, for me to be able to put this inside of the minigun, you shift right click and we can store the ammo inside the minigun just like that. And so anytime we need more ammo, I can just simply shift right click to refill. And then to change ammo types, a good way to see this is having need for ammo. You basically hold down shift and scroll wheel and you can see the ammos changing. And so to try it out, something funny about the frozen ammo, yes, is it actually generates snow on the ground. Now, when taking on this boss, if that doesn't work, we also have the tinkering table, and I did get lucky and I got a strength 3 augment that we can then put on our Awakened Supremium sword. And this will take us from 29 damage all the way up to 49 damage now. So yes, this Awakened Supremium sword is really, really nice. And that augment, by the way, was just something that was looted from our Rift trips. Now, something else we can do to hopefully help ourselves is just craft enchanted golden apples. We have so much gold that I'm thinking like having a good supply of these is going to be helpful in this fight. Yeah, definitely don't forget like vanilla mechanics. They are super duper powerful. Now, let's talk about spell crafting, because there's a couple of ways that we can make some really powerful spells. Now, of course, a really powerful spell is one that can allow us to have this like in our offhand, for example. And I believe we can put this in our offhand just fine. And what we want is a self and just a heal. Like a heal and self is going to be really, really good, but you can also combo this with a dispel. So you do a self, you do a dispel to remove any negative and or positive effects. And then what you want to do is hit a heal. And then the heal by itself is usually pretty good. Like you can heal yourself quite a bit, but you can also add amp on here, a little bit of amplify to give you even more health regeneration when you use the effect. Now, I do have basically mana regeneration and also mana boost on all of my gears. And I did find the Rings of Greater Discount and also the Mana Regen. And of course, we even found the Creative Spellbook. All of these things are obtainable inside of the loot pool in the Rift. Now, what makes this spell really powerful is so long as we are holding this item right here, we can assign a hotkey to it. So we could even hold it in our offhand while we're using other things. And then we can assign it, for example, to a hotkey in our controls. And if we search up ours, you will see that there are quick cast slots, and we have this in spell slot too. So I can say, for example, X is going to be my heal. And whenever I have this, I can then hit this, and you notice it just removed all of my effects and did heal me. Now, of course, without further ado, I want to show you the power of magic. Now, before I even show you the spell, I do want to preface that this only works if you have also found the focus of block shaping. Now, we still might not even be able to use this in the Rift. I know we can't place blocks, but this might bypass it. I don't know exactly if it can, but the damage that this can deal is insane, and I'll show you what it looks like first. I'll just simply right click while having obsidian in my inventory here. And what it's going to do is it throws the obsidian and places the obsidian. That's kind of what the whole thing does. And it's pretty darn cool. But here's, like I said, the problem. It has to place the block, and this is where I don't know if it can actually do it. But if we have it bound to a key, and let's just say our book is not able to be right-clicked while in there, well, we don't actually have to right-click it. It can just simply be in our hand, and then we could just use the hotkey. I still don't know. I haven't gone there to test this, but let me show you the spell. It's super simple and is literally a tier 1 spell. All you need is the pantomime, sensitive, amplify, place block, leap, and then follow up with amplify. That is it. And you just seen how much damage this thing deals. It deals a lot of damage, 75 damage every time, and it can be spammed. It is something that is definitely spammable. Now, how do we constantly keep obsidian in our inventory? Thankfully, my backpack, I did go ahead and I did actually, find advanced restock upgrades. And these are really, really nice because advanced restock upgrades allow you to specify specifically what to keep in stock and where. It is pretty cool. I mean, sorry, not the advanced restock, the refill upgrade. Sorry, the regular refill upgrade. I don't know if the refill upgrade does it specifically let you set where? Oh, no. It's okay. So interesting. So let's just say I have this in my inventory. Okay. It's just going to automatically just refill it. Oh, that also works as well. Like, that's great. So does this mean it will fill my entire inventory though with it, or will it just simply only keep a stack? Oh, that is, you know what? If it just keeps a stack in there, yeah, that'll work. Yeah, it does exactly what you think it does. Like, so for example, I pull this out and put it in here. It just immediately keeps one stack permanently of the base tier of that item in your inventory at all times. So this is actually more ideal than I was originally thinking. So yeah, I can keep some obsidian stocked in here, and whenever I use this, it's just going to automatically refill the ammo back into my inventory. Beautiful. Also, we have an airdrop. We might as well check that out. I mean, what could possibly... Oh, chorus inhibitor. Interesting. What is that? An unholy... What? I have no idea what I just got, but it was apparently awesome. Apparently. I think it's like that's a really late game item, isn't it? Oh my goodness. All right. So yeah, nothing amazing as far as like creative items or anything like that. So I think we're still on track and prepped up and ready to go for this boss battle. So the only thing we really need is the star right here, and everything else I think we have to be able to craft the heart of the rift. So let's see. This is the enhanced ender. Oh, this has to be done inside of this setup right here. But thankfully, I can tick accelerate this, which does make this a little bit faster. Looks like it's about to run out of time. Ooh, and it's going to be, oh, right there. That's perfectly fine. I think I can wait just a second. All right. So that should be done. There we go. We have 4 of those ingots now, and we really just need 1 for this. And then we also need promethium and then the abyssal pearl. Unfortunately, though, I don't have enough for the abyssal pearl, which means, well, I've got to go do a thing one more time. What thing, you might ask? This one. Thankfully, though, it does regen. Yeah, I've noticed it like regens just fine. And look at this. Like this takes these guys out pretty well. Like no problem at all. I do want to kind of test this, but I think at this point it might just be best just to hit them with the super sword. Hey, look, we end up getting some drops from them. Usually I have to wait until this drops it, but I'll take that bonus. And there we go. Beautiful. Now, I think I am getting ahead of myself a little bit because we do need to make and craft the ultimate, which I thought I did, but I forgot. I just made the enhanced version, right? All right. So, bam. There we go. So now this is crafting up.
2 hours later.
Okay, that took really long. That was a really long time. Yeah, I mean, essentially it took like over 2 minutes to craft that. But yes, that did bring us up to 100%. By the way, there is a slot for our rift meter here. We can put it in our off, and now we can actually see how much rift charge we have. And it's at 100%. Very nice. All right. So now that we have that, I guess we go ahead and we prep ourselves for making the heart of the rift. You know what? I have a feeling this is actually going to take just as long. But yeah, let's go ahead and place the items in. There's the pearl, the promethium, Then we also need the teleportation core, and then one of the enhanced over here. And then slap that on there. Ooh, it's purple this time. Oh, very cool. Okay. And now this, I mean, I'm not sure. This says burning endlessly in the fires of time. To me, I would assume that means like permanent rift charge, but I know that that cannot be true. I would assume, and I think this is more or less just simply a tool right here to summon the Rift Weaver. So I guess without further ado, let's grab that thing. And there we go. We completed a quest, and we do get some good loot. Ooh, we got another Promethium. I will take that. And we got a time wand. Interesting. And does the time wand have a little bit of time in it? No, it didn't. It'd been interesting if it was just a full time wand. We don't really need the time wand simply because we do have the temporal pouch, but the time wand is kind of cool because it is like a unlimited version of it if you can set up and sustain the time crystals. Now, before I go into the portal this time, I am going to place an item frame here, and I just in case I die, I don't want to lose, for example, my wireless crafting terminal. It would really be painful if I lost that, and it will be painful if I lose really everything else in here too. Specifically that creative spellbook, that would be really painful to lose. So hopefully we don't die while in here. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that all of this gear is worthwhile enough to do this. I know there is the mech suit that we could potentially make and wear that could protect us from more damage, but I'm hoping that we won't even have to worry about that all that much. Simply with the enchanted golden apples, maybe even the diamond apples, we might have to kind of see what it actually takes. Looks like diamond apples would be really good as well. Now, before we dive deeper in here, let's read this. No matter how much I search for the source of the dark energy, I come up short. There seems to be a glowing pull of some sorts in the back of this structure. If this entity doesn't want to show itself, I'll make it come out. And it says craft the heart of the rift and then use the glowing pull inside of the rift. And I think we've been to the glowing pull because we can hear like sounds coming out of it, and it was really creepy. So yeah, I mean, I have, I'm a little bit nervous, like I said, because I still have no idea what to expect from this whole setup. So yeah, that is going to be, it's a little bit of a worry. Now, I also brought this because I don't know if the Rift Disruptor is going to be anything that's needed. I noticed that enchant is in here. I still have no idea what that enchant does. Okay, deep breath, deep breath. I do need a bucket of portal fluid. Let's grab that real quick. Portal fluid. Oh my goodness. It's a lot. It's a lot. Stressful. I'm a little bit stressed right now. Oh, also, we don't need the ender pouch. We did find out we can't use that either. So yeah, might as well honestly just toss that. It gives us a another slot. Oh, and we also don't want our temporal pouch on us. That would be a bad idea too, because we would lose that. Everything else I think is fine. Like I said, I might end up putting the creative spellbook in my offhand, but of course having a totem, I did bring some totems too. A shield. I mean, I don't know if we're going to need a shield or if it's going to be useful. I'll bring one just in case. As far as range goes, the minigun is ranged damage. It also bypasses like the wither damage prevention field. Like, so it's not technically a projectile, I guess, at the same time. There's a lot of things that are like going through my head. All of my knowledge, which isn't always the best thing in the world. Hopefully we can get through this. You can tell I'm a little bit uneasy. All right, moment of truth. Let's go ahead and try this. I mean, it's already crazy enough with all of the mobs just fluttering everywhere. Just remember that we can heal ourselves. X is for heal. I mean, we can almost spam that indefinitely so long as I'm holding this. We have ammo. We have a minigun. We have the dashing capabilities. We have golden apples as well. I probably also don't need the teleportation staff on me. Main target is summoning that boss. Let's do this. Without further ado, let's see if we can't get ourselves out of this place. Oh man. Let's do this. We know exactly where to go. Right back here should be where this thing spawns. Or at least, so I hope. I don't know if do we toss it on the ground? Oh, okay. Yep, we tossed it on the ground. It's exactly, I think, what we did, because it's gone. Unless the lightning literally destroyed it. If the lightning destroyed it, I think I'm a little sad. And you know what? There's no way the lightning just destroyed it. Other than that, I don't know how else I would summon it. No shot. Let's see. Can we use this here? You can't break blocks in the rift, but oh yeah. Okay. So that doesn't work, but yeah. Okay. So we can't use that, but the minigun should be more than enough. Like I said, we don't have flight either. Like we can't fly here. So honestly, I have no idea. Did I already break it? Did I already? Oh, it's so chaotic here. Is it? Did it just get deleted? I literally have to leave and make a new one. I'm pretty sure the lightning deleted it. I have no, why did I even drop it on the ground? All right, so let's try this again. Oh, yeah, I mean, honestly, as you can see, the rift is currently unstable, too unstable to enter. Well, I have no idea what I need to do here. I don't know when the portal will become more stable. I'm hoping that it's ready now at least. Okay, good. Oh my goodness. Maybe I'll just try right-clicking it into the center. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot this time. Maybe right-click? Oh! Okay, so right-click was the right thing. Oh my goodness. All right, get ready. Eat. Okay. There we go. Minigun. Will that do anything to it? I mean, nothing's happening. Okay. Interesting. Are we supposed to like knock the things back at it? Oh, no, we just hit it with the sword. Well, that's pretty easy. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Okay, we just keep eating our apples. And keep hitting the guy. There's so many effects happening right now. We'll just keep sustained with apples. Yep. I mean, these guys are probably almost one shot, right? Okay, knowing that, I'll keep this in my offhand. That way, if we do ever get low, we can just heal, I think. Yeah, eat the apple. It's the blindness effect is really bad. Right? Hear me out. Hear me out. It's so laggy. It's so laggy. There's just too many of these things. Yep, and I think I crashed. Well, interesting news. After rejoining from the crash, it rolled me all the way back before I even went into the portal. So that's a thing. I guess this gives me a chance to kind of reevaluate my situation here now that I know what has happened. And I think I'm just going to make the mental obliteration and see if that does anything. To be able to make this, well, I need to use projectile, break, extract, and item pickup. This will shoot a projectile that will then pick up these guys right here, the skulk sensors. And these skulk sensors are actually what I need to be able to make that. And I know I haven't used ours up into this point, but man, ours is just so good. Having this spellbook is like, I have to use it. Like, I have to be able to do this. So a mental obliteration is just absolutely ridiculous, right? So we need this. There's 4 of those calibrated skulks. And then we just put this together. And yeah, this just stops mobs entirely, apparently. It's supposed to remove their AI, so we'll see how good this is. I'm hoping it's pretty good, and it should require a hotkey to be assigned on it to be able to get it to actually function. I gotta figure out a hotkey for this. Okay, we can get this guy quick enough, if I back off and let these mobs like spawn around here instead of around it. Yes. Okay, let's go here. And then... Okay, it wasn't affected. It wasn't affected at all. Okay. Apparently, didn't work. Didn't work. And I keep crashing. Okay, so I'm at it again. I know. You'd think, with as persistent as I am, I mean, we would get this. But my goodness, this is becoming quite the challenge. Okay, let's just keep healing. Just keep trying to do our thing. Oh my gosh, and there we go. We crashed again. No. Now, I did actually try removing a mod sodium extras, which is something that I technically added, and in hopes that this actually prevents the crashes. It could have been causing the crashes all along, but we'll find out. But yeah, and just in case you don't remember, that's the mod that I use to, well, prevent the water droplets in the main pace, which is pretty rough. So I guess since it's too unstable to enter, I went ahead and I made some of these source berry pies. Whenever you eat them, you get regeneration 2, which is going to be really helpful considering we also have the amulet. So I'm hoping that all of that put together makes this all better. I am still, though, a little bit flabbergasted that we're going to be able to kill this with just a simple harm spell. I'm so I think this time we should hopefully be good. So I hope. With our harm spell ready to go, I'm gonna lock and load this time. Oh my gosh. Wait, this time he's already here? Okay. Let's just spam these harm spells then. Yes. Making sure we have our apple eaten. We need to make sure we eat this and retain. Okay, like I said, you can see the desync on the actual like items here, like the Heart of the Rift, for example, is still in my inventory. I don't even know what's happening at this point. Okay, this guy is not happy with me right now. All right, let's get that damage in. There we go. I'm healing. I'm using my heal spell. Okay. Casting. I swear, did this thing just eat like a golden apple himself? Oh, we almost got him. Did we defeat him? Oh, I think we did. Okay. All right, we beat him. What do we get? What do we get for this? Sludge blocks? Honestly, I have no idea. Did we get anything? I don't have like a magnet upgrade or anything like that. I'm hoping that I got the thing I was supposed to get. Nothing's in my backpack. Okay. I think that's it. Oh wait, there is a thing here. It's really hard to tell with all of the mobs, but what is so sad is that a simple harm spell is all we needed to technically defeat this guy. I'm actually a little bummed out by that. I thought my minigun would do damage. Nope. Really, nothing really did damage, which is kind of sad, actually. Well, I guess, that might have been it. After all of my weird experiences. So far, I didn't crash, so I'm hoping that maybe removing the sodium extras is actually what was causing the crash and not the pack itself. But I did see several other people were having this issue, but maybe they also had added it under my recommendation as well. And if so, I'm sorry for that, but still, let's get out of here. Oh my gosh. Oh, nope. Stay. Let me out of the rift, please. Oh my gosh. That is absolute chaos. But did we defeat him? We did. And we get ourselves a trophy for that. Oh my goodness. Out of all of that frustration, that was the least anticlimactic ending to a fight as well. I feel let down. I don't know why. I mean, of course, like, let me know down in the comments below, what was your thoughts on all of that and the ending to that? Like, even my first go around, I probably wouldn't have successfully defeated him and would have had to have recharged my rift charge, because even the most powerful sword that I have access to right now just wasn't really cutting it, because this regen was way faster than I could attack. And I did have to turn off all of the accessibilities here, the distortion effects and the FOV effects, to be able to even see what I was doing in the area. But man, rip the minigun, because that could have been nice. It just for some reason wasn't working on it. Now, after all of that, we do have a couple of new logs that we can take a look at, and we can definitely take a listen to these transmissions that we've just received.
Time crystals. They are scattered all through the rift, pulsing with raw, untapped power. They don't belong here. Then again, neither do I. Not anymore. But if these things can survive in this twisted reality, maybe they can do more than that. Maybe they can be controlled. The Rift Weaver bends this energy like it's second nature. If I can do the same, I might be able to turn the tables. Maybe even carve a way out. Or, you know, rip a hole in existence and make everything worse. Guess I'll find out.
Interesting. I mean, did I bend the will? I think, honestly, the combination of the hurt spell mixed with the rage gloves is what put in the work here. Because I think the rage glove, honestly, is what was shredding the boss. I don't think the base spell would have been able to do that. However, we did get these sludge blocks. They have no crafting recipe or use. But we did get some from that. And then what else? What else was there's another transmission that I'm getting, right? Let's take a listen to this one and see what this Rift Weaver is all about, right?
I picked a fight with a glitch in reality, and guess who's still standing? The thing I killed, if killed even applies, wasn't really flesh, and it wasn't a machine. It was something in between. A rift guardian of sorts. A walking paradox with the ability to phase in and out of time like lag incarnate. Fighting it was like trying to punch a bad internet connection.
It really
but in
was.
the end,
it was worse.
It lost. Now I'm holding its essence. It's pulsing, unstable and radiating exactly the kind of energy that makes scientists say, we probably shouldn't touch that. This is what I need to bend the rift to my will and finally get out of here. Of course, the rift isn't thrilled about that. It's pushing back hard. If I mess this up, I won't just be stuck. I'll be stuck in ways that should not be physically possible.
Wait, what did it give me? Is that what the muck was? Or it wasn't the abyssal fragment. It was the sludge blocks. Like what? That's what I ended up getting was the sludge. But like, is that actually what's needed? I don't think so. Like, judging by this, it looks like now it says even after defeating the Rift Weaver, I still so it still seems his dark influence controls this portal. The portals all around the portal. Oh wait, the pedestals all around the portal frame might just be the clue to how to break free of its hold. Gather 12 trophies of OceanBlock and place each one on the pedestal around the portal frames. Once all 12 are placed, activate the portal frame, or activating the portal frame will open a portal back home. Oh, wow. Okay. So we are literally on the home stretch. That hurt my brain today. I am completely and utterly brain numbed from that boss fight. I don't know about you. That was a lot, but we did get this thing. Oh my. Oh my. I mean, that's gonna be, that's interesting. But I know exactly where it needs to go, right? So we have this statue, right? Trophy? We do have more than one trophy, though. I'm pretty sure. Right? We ended up getting an, yeah, we ended up getting, I believe, a trophy early on that I think is still up here. If I take a look here, yeah, this one. This is another trophy that we ended up getting. Interesting. And I think this is one of them. Yeah, this is the pump trophy. Okay, and then this gives us literally another trophy. And then we have the primordial bucket that gives us another trophy. The replicator, that gives us another one. Oh, we have to kill a Leviathan? Oh my goodness. Okay, and we have to take out Ignis. We have to make a quantum computer core. That's going to be interesting in itself. Okay, not too bad to make, but it's going to be interesting. We've already completed the block of time crystal. There's a lot of these that we've already finished. This, we just need to make the empowered versions of all of the actual edition stuff. Very easy to do that. And then we just have to make the particle accelerator. I think we also have all of the stuff to be able to do this. So I guess the big blockage for us is literally making the quantum computer. We have to do that. We have to make, we have to fight the two bosses. We have to fight Ignis, and we also have to fight the Leviathan, which shouldn't be too bad for us in our current state. And then we also have to get ourselves a prismarine, or yeah, prismarine crystal shard, which I know how to do. It is going to be a little bit of a pain though, because we'll have to locate another structure or tear down the one that we already have. I don't know. We have to also make a hammer, which does require a bit more infrastructure. So interesting. I mean, all in all though, we already have a lot of these trophies, which is going to be pretty helpful to me at this point. Okay. So let's head back into this place. And I guess now we could fly around, right? And we should be able to place our trophies down. Oh, that's so cool. Every time we place it down, it like sends up other particles. Oh, that's neat. There we go. And then the replicator one. Oh, and the time crystal one. Might as well throw that one there. Okay, so we are missing just a few more, right? Just those few. Outside of that, I mean, looks like the heart trophy. Oh, there's so many. Oh, wait, it literally let me duplicate this trophy. I don't think I want to do that. No, I'll take it and place it here. Okay, so I am... It's interesting that it lets you do that. So we've already got 6 complete. We just need 6 more out here. And then we're essentially on our way back home. Even though I'm starting to like this place more and more. And I really don't know if I want to go home anymore. So now I guess with that, well, be sure to click that subscribe button, guys, if you haven't already. And well, give this video a huge thumbs up if you at least enjoyed what I went through today. And I hope it was helpful for you in your own journey if you were trying to get through this mod pack yourself. And so definitely, like I said, click that subscribe button, give this video a huge thumbs up. And of course, guys, I look forward to seeing you in the next one. And with that being said, it's now time to thank the amazing supporter of today's episode. Oh, but first though, airdrop, I do want to see real quick if there was any changes to the loophole here after completing that. Nope, doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. But anyways, that huge thanks is going to go out to Deranged Daddy. Thank you so much for your amazing support and choosing to support me over on the Discord by becoming a Discord premium member and supporting me in one of the best ways possible. Guys, I look forward to completing this mod pack with you, and I think we are very, very close to doing that. So if you're interested in watching that happen, make sure you're subscribed and of course join the Discord so that way you'll be notified whenever I publish a new video. And then definitely be sure to follow me over on Twitch because I do a live stream about 3 days a week. I'd love to see you over there. And guys, I will see you in the next one. And as always, thanks for watching.